hello. Give me 1 second because I forgot I needed to post something, so you guys get to sit here with me while I post something. Oh wait, I actually have to... That needs to go up. This needs to go down. I changed all my settings, so I have to fix them. Alright, give me 1 second because I can't find the one I need to copy paste. There it is. We're almost done. We're almost done. I have to do Phoenix posts because we only have a week left of... Is it a week? Yeah, it's a week. We have a week left of orders and I have to post. Damn it. Tumblr. You can't, like, copy paste, like, a whole chunk of tags, blog tags, because it claims it's too many characters when it isn't. So you have to do it, you have to, like, cut off part of the beginning of the blog and then add it back in. It's so ridiculous. It's the strangest coding error ever. Luckily, I have most of the tags saved at this point. Naruhodo, Raichi, Naruhodo. Instagram, and we are done. If it will load Instagram. Alright, there we go. You are. Here, I will actually send a screenshot to... Ninja won't see this, but everyone else will. You're all green. I don't know why you're always green. It drives me nuts. It makes it really hard for me to know who's talking when I look really quickly. Is there like an update I can get? Like a no green update? I don't understand. I'm gonna have to ask Luca. I'm gonna have to ask Luca and Tony. I'm gonna have to be like, hey guys, really weird random question. Do you guys always see people on OBS in green? Are you guys all set as green? Because here's the thing. Everyone is always green. You guys might have set yourselves as green, but every single person is always green unless they specifically set themselves as something else. So I'll show up as pink, but Sarah, I think, doesn't have a set color on Twitch, so they always show up as green. And it's like, I need less green, you know? I need less green happening. Okay, I can post to servers in the morning when it's not now. When it's not now. Alright, let me make sure that posted right. Did I? Yes, I shared that one. Great. Did this post right? Yes, it did. Great. Close, 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 close. I have so many DMs. I'll deal with them later. Great, okay. Steam. Steam was not working. Alright. Pause this, unfortunately. Make sure everything looks okay. Everything looks fine. Great. Did I say hello to Ninji, Nikki, Hannah? Okay. Everyone, I think I got everyone. We can skip this. We can skip this. We get the gist. We get the gist. They're birds and they're lawyers. Oh, okay. Wow. There's way more of this left than I thought there was. They really said, take your fucking time. Ooh, cheap electric. Do it. Do it. I think we fucked up this case. We fucked up the last one. What the fuck are we even doing? What did we do last time? Hold on, let me... I should have checked on Twitch, the Twitch VOD, what we did last week. Because I really don't remember. And I don't know if I don't think anyone was here. Maybe Hannah was, but, Hold on, videos. I need to see, like, the text to have any idea. Okay. We were in court, yeah, but I know that. Oh, we talked to the inspector. Okay, the inspector was like, will you look into the rebellion for me? And we were like, no, goodbye. And then we decided to do it anyway. And then we decided to do it anyway. Great. Okay. The thing about this game versus Ace Attorney is you actually can, like, fuck up a case and get a bad ending, or a less good ending, but you continue the game. And even though there are all these clocks, you don't always have time to go to all of them. So I'm trying to decide. We're going to go here because I think there might have been stuff about rebellion here. Yeah, Birdellion. Whatever.
No drinking! Bad Falcon!
Calm down, Sparrowson. I'm just here for information. Taverns are the first place people go to moan about the government before they are perfect rebel breeding grounds.
Oh, that makes sense. Ah, it's you two. What will it be today? Wine or beer?
I'm afraid it's just questions for now, Madam Quanell.
I don't even really want to try on any of the, like, Google Translate. I don't really feel like trying French tonight.
We're looking for a man called the Croak.
Did we say croak? Listen, as soon as we finish this game every week, the French leaves my brain.
Croak, monsieur. Have you seen him?
I do know now this is a sandwich.
No, that name doesn't sound familiar at all.
Okay, have you heard of any of your patrons bad-mouthing the government?
Of course, this is a tavern, hun. If people couldn't come here to grope and talk politics, where else would they go?
That's true, but has anyone stood out?
Well, just between you and me, the pair on the drinking floor have been acting very shifty. Now, I'm not saying they are, or they aren't rebels, but they're doing far too much talking and not enough drinking, if you know what I mean.
I think I do. Thank you, madam. Let's see where to go.
And that's when the mademoiselle told me to put the order in. No idea where she's going to keep them, though.
Pierre, you know she hates being called mademoiselle. You're going to get stuck with guard duty again.
Well, right you are. Then madam it is, then. Wait, she ain't married, is she? So why do we have to call her madam?
Why don't you ask her yourself?
No way. She would straight up eat me alive if I asked her that directly.
Wait, hush up. Do you smell that? Smells like eavesdroppers. Can I help you, messieurs? What were you two just talking about before we rudely interrupted? Well, I would like to include you in our conversation, but to be perfectly honest, I don't think that's any of your business. I suppose it isn't our business. I apologize for asking, monsieur. Quite all right. No, I'm done. Monsieur, have you heard of a man called...
Falcon, wait! There's a slight chance this guy might be rebels, right? So if you ask directly, they might be scared off.
Good point. I'll try to keep it subtle.
God damn it, I'm gonna fuck this one up so bad. I know it in my bones. Fuck it.
The Croque Monsieur. I know you know him. Tell me everything. Spill the beans.
You call that subtle?
Who? The Croque Monsieur, did you say?
No idea what this guy's going on about.
Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes, messieurs. I know you've met the man. Nope, definitely can't think of anyone with that name. Have you heard of this croque Monsieur Piero?
Nope, never heard of him. As far as I know, Monsieur is the name of a sandwich, not a gun salesman. Hold it! If you've never heard of the Croque Monsieur, how did you know that he's a gun salesman?
Well spotted, Sparrowson. You'll make a fine lawyer yet.
Didn't Sparrowson drop out of law school?
Meredith, I messed up, didn't I?
I suppose the cat is out of the bag. There's no way to cover that up. Okay, listen carefully. You didn't hear it from me, but to meet the croque monsieur.
Croque Monsieur. Got it. Okay. I'm gonna just be bad at I've done nothing but be bad at French in this game.
Actually, it would be foolish for me to explain in public. It would be much easier if you just take this. The Book of Judges. What is this? Some sort of law book? The book's subject is not important, just take it.
Do I actually know this book? I do. Yeah, because it's the Bible. So I've looked at it for school. And for work. For some reason, one of my classes had a lot of the Bible in it. And I don't know why still. It wasn't a Christian thing. Oh, because there's a bunch of animals. It's not just birds. There just happen to be a lot of birds. And, like, a lot of the law people are birds. There's, like, lions, cats, foxes, giraffes, hippos.
Oh, I see. It's the Book of Judges from the Bible. Old Testament stories of God smiting people and stuff. I appreciate the gift, monsieur, but I'm not religious.
The bird bull. Sure.
Nor am I. Then why are you...
Just take it, you idiot. Bible books are what we use to pass some code phrases, don't we?
Code phrases? Yo, please, I'm trying to be low-key and I can't do that if you're mouthing off with that big beak of yours.
Right, you are.
Try to forget what my friend said, just with a little searching. Then with the contents of that good book, you shall be able to get what you desire.
Is that a religious metaphor?
No, monsieur. I'm being very literal. Well, thank you very much for the gift, monsieur. But to be honest, I have no idea how this is supposed to lead me to our gun salesman. Ah, I see. Well, I hear that there is an excellent friar who performs Bible readings at Notre Dame Cathedral. Perhaps if you show the man your new book, he'll be able to find you a particularly spiritual passage.
Are you sure this isn't all a religious metaphor? I feel like you're trying to convert me.
I assure you I'm as secular as they come, monsieur. Friar at Notre Dame Cathedral. Thank you, monsieur. I'll make a note. Is there something else you wanted?
No, please let me leave.
Thank you for your assistance, messieurs.
It's nothing. Get out of here already.
You two seem like decent fellows. You should get involved in this rebellion business. Just do whatever you need to get with the croque monsieur and to get out of Paris. That's what a smart person would do. I appreciate the advice, monsieur.
Sparrowson did almost die. Already. He ate a poisoned he ate a chocolate wrapper that he was pretty sure was poisoned to prove that it was poisoned and went to the hospital. So, if you were curious, for those people who haven't been here before.
Are we ready to hit the road?
Yup, let's make a move.
A new dawn, a new day. There it is. It's like, where the fuck? Falcon and Sparrowson step into the grand atrium of the Notre Dame Cathedral. I don't know how to say that ever, because I know you say it French, but I live in Massachusetts, and we have a school around here, I think, somewhere, called Notre Dame. So, I don't know what to do with that. Scaffolding lines much of the crumbling outer wall. Unperturbed, a handful of devotees are silently kneeled in thought.
Here for a little prayer, are we, Falcon? I had no idea you were the religious type.
Don't be silly. I'm following up on Fontaine's lead. We must find our mystery friar.
Do you think it's that hunched-over fellow over there? I bet it's him. He looks super suspicious.
It could be. Let's show some tact.
Excuse me, Monsieur Friar.
Do you know what tact is, Barrison?
Notre Dame. Got it, thank you.
Welcome, my brothers, welcome. All are welcome under the roof of the house of God. Are you here to confess your sins, or perhaps you wish to join in our services? Actually, Friar, we're here because...
Falcon! That friar. He looks eerily familiar.
Is this the judge from the last one? What happens if the judge gets arrested? At the end of the last... So, the thing is, we fucked up the last case, so we technically got our client a not guilty, but instead of saving someone, she got arrested, but the judge, like, made her do it, and the judge got away because we didn't do things right. So he was on the run, but there's a different ending where he gets arrested right there. So I'm curious if this is, like, actually affected by it, or if this is just a different wolf.
Now that you mention it, he does look a little like the guy who delivers our post, doesn't he?
What? No, that's not who I meant. And how does he look anything like our postman? Am I going mad?
Your friend appears to be upset. Don't mind him, he's just in a huff because he thinks you look like this judge we once met. Judge Romulus, I get that all his time.
I'm his twin brother, you see. Well, I forgot his name was Romulus. I was like, oh, was Remus the judge's name? No.
Oh, good. I'm not going mad.
Friar, would you say you had a good relationship with Romulus?
We were close, but as you may have heard, he got in trouble with the law recently. I haven't seen him in weeks.
I see, I don't mean to pry.
It's no trouble, but tell me, why are you here, my brothers?
Oh, right. Well, we have a couple questions. Friar, we have something we would like to show you. Could you take a look at this? We heard that you could give, special passage readings.
Ah, I see. You have your own copy of the Book of Judges.
I think you will find chapter 15, verse 2 to be particularly enlightening.
Let's see. Chapter 15, verse 2.
This chapter follows the journey of Samson, the heroic judge with divine strength. In this part of the scripture, Samson is confronted by the men who are angered by Samson's notion of justice. Could you please read the passage?
Really good question. I don't know the answer.
Okay. 3,000 men of Judah went to the top of the rock at Etam.
Etam? I don't know. I'm not religious.
They said to Samson, Knowest thou not that the Philistines are rulers over us? What is this that thou hast done unto us? And Samson said unto them, As they did unto me, so I have done unto them.
As they did unto me, so I have done unto them. A beautiful sentence, wouldn't you agree? It's poetic, a beautiful summation of justice. You understand the passage. That's delightful to hear. Yes, Samson was a great judge. Not a judge of today who sits on a high chair and files endless paperwork, but an old judge. A holy judge. A shophet? Shopit?
Shophet.
Shophet. Like prophet.
Shophet. Shophets were to be admired and feared. They made their own judgments and dispensed their own punishments. Ah, I'm starting to ramble, aren't I? Okay, let's get back to the point. The key word of the day is... I guess.
Oh, fuck. Words. Something about that. I don't know. I clicked too soon.
Etam. I got it. I'll make a note.
It's like a backwards mate. But I'm confused. What do we do with this key word?
That is for you to learn on your own, my brothers. You appear to be intelligent. I'm sure that if you put your faith in the right people, you can uncover the truth. We'll see what we can do. Is there anything else I can help you with today? Perhaps you wish to make a confession. What's with all this scaffolding? Is there some sort of construction work going on? That's right. A little repair. A little renovation.
It's no secret that the cathedral has seen better days. The Cult of Reason did a lot of damage back in the days of the Revolution. But now we're well on our way to restoring this holy place to its former glory. The Cult of Reason. The religion of Christianity. Hey, Falcon, what's the difference between a religion and a cult? This is something we're going into in our bird lawyer game.
Don't be rude, Sparrowson.
Don't worry, my brother. I understand how it is. To a young person, all ideologies look like gobbledygook in a different packaging, don't they? Pretty much. Then maybe you'll come to learn the differences as you grow up. I promise, some ideologies are worth following to the very end. But let's not talk any more about cults and ideologies. Did you want anything else?
No. I think we're done here. Thank you for your time, Friar.
Go in peace, my brothers. A new die.
Oh!
So what's the plan for today? Play cards until we were flat out broke?
Maybe. Let's see.
Falcon and Sparrowson return to the drink floor, but no one appears to be interested in conversation.
The big fellow has returned. Here to play some cards, monsieur. I'm afraid I don't have time for that, monsieur. I have some investigative work to take care of. Come on, surely you have time for one quick game. Alright, you've twisted my arm. We'll be fine. Very well then. Do you know how to play? Of course, I've been playing for years.
Yeah, right. Don't get cocky, Falcon.
Very good, I'll be the dealer. We'll bet 5 francs per game. Here we go.
I fucking suck at this game. I suck so hard at this. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna get it. Yeah, no, we're fucked. Oh, wait, we win! Holy shit!
Well played, monsieur. Here's your payout. Shall we have another round now? Maybe another day, monsieur. I understand. Please feel free to come back anytime.
We already hit the road? Yeah, what was that flashing?
Yep, let's make a move.
Shit! I wasted a day. I thought I saw a flashing thing. And I was like, oh, I have to go there because it means that there's a limited time thing. And I think it was just like not anything. So I wasted a day. Rule of thumb is anything over 16 is not worth a hit in blackjack. Oh. Well, I'll keep that in mind. Well, I fucked this one up for sure.
Well, this is most unexpected. Monsieur Falcon, Monsieur Sparrowson, I believe this is our first time meeting without disguises or pretenses, as it were. But, first things first. Mousy, would you kindly fetch our guests some tea? Oh, of course. Monsieur
It's been a hot second since we've said this. Hold on.
Vulpes, of course. Monsieur, what sort of tea would you like? Chamomile? Darjeeling, maybe?
Okay, but like... Oh, I thought I read that wrong. I thought you meant, of course, at least he doesn't do Spanish anymore. And I was like, I could at least speak Spanish more. But you're right. The Spanish music was always a jump scare. It always scared me so bad.
Actually, some Darjeeling would be divine. Thank you, Mousy.
Sure. Darjeeling sounds good to me, too. Okay, one pot of Darjeeling coming right up.
Bye.
Let's get down to business. What is it that you two came for?
We have a couple of questions. Monsieur Vulpes.
vulpes.
Vulpes, have you heard of any rumors of an uprising?
Of course, these days a man can't walk into a tavern without hearing of angry men whispering about violence and revolt. I dare say that Paris may find itself amid the midst of yet another revolution before the end of winter.
But what can you tell us about the dissenters specifically? Do you know where they are meeting?
I'm afraid I only know what you can read in the papers, monsieur. I know anti-government protesters were meeting out in the open until the government clamped down on large public banquets.
Yeah, Fox.
With the banquets gone, who knows where the dissenters went?
I see.
Perhaps I could assist you with something else.
Have you ever heard of a person called the Croque Monsieur?
And nope, we're not talking about the sandwich. Unfortunately. The Croque Monsieur. Are you referring to the black market salesman, the man who claims to be able to procure anything no matter how illegal?
Yes, that sounds exactly like the person we're looking for. Do you know him?
Me personally? No, monsieur. I just know of his vile reputation.
I see. Then do you have any idea how we can find him?
Meeting the Croque Monsieur face to face is not easy. The man doesn't make himself known to just anybody after all. I know. I shall do a little investigative work of my own. Come back in 3 days, and I will tell you where and when you can find the Croque Monsieur.
I'm gonna have to take count. That's an enormous help. Okay. Does come back in 3 days mean tomorrow, the day after we come back? Or tomorrow, day after we come back? Like, today, tomorrow, that's day after. Do we come back this day? Or do you come back this day? I'm like mentally doing stuff and I don't think it's tracking. You don't have to. I never know. People who mod zines with me are familiar with this because every time I have to do a countdown, I fuck it up. So I'm never sure how we're counting.
That's an enormous help. Thank you so much, Monsieur Vulpes.
Vulpes.
Of course there is a price.
A price?
It's just a small fee, a mere 30 francs.
Countdowns are so hard. I always have to put them on a calendar and I usually still fuck it up.
Hey, we saved your derriere over that Prince Juan business. Is this any way to show your gratitude?
Well, Monsieur Vulpes, you must understand that this is no personal errand. We are investigating on the behalf of king and country.
I'm sure your intentions are noble, Monsieur Falcon. But I am running a business here. A fox has to eat.
I actually, Ninji, I've tried to look, but because this is 18... Is it 1895, maybe? It's, like, so far back that it's not something that's really kept track of, because I tried to find out this the first week. There wasn't, like, a consensus I could figure out.
30 francs, and I guarantee I will find you the Croque Monsieur. That's my final offer. What do you say?
Here you go, Monsieur.
Very good. As I promised, return in 3
days or later. So let's do 3 days and the day after.
And I will tell you where the Croque Monsieur can be found. Rest assured that I will undertake my end of the bargain with care and diligence.
No, I expect nothing less. Thank you, Monsieur Vulpes.
It is my pleasure. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
That's all. Have a pleasant day, Monsieur Vulpes.
As to you, messieurs.
Wait, we don't get our tea? What about our tea?
The tea's ready, Monsieur Vulpes. It's ready. I'm afraid you're too slow, Mousy. Oh, bother.
We didn't get our fucking tea. New day. So this is day 1. Let's see. Where should we go? Where should we go? I'm actually thinking I'm gonna need to get food after this.
Time to hit the books, am I right? If you're looking for the Croque Monsieur recipes,
I guess that would be in the cooking section. I kind of want, like, a grilled cheese right now. I did eat dinner, but I don't know. No, they can eat chocolate. They can eat chocolate. Someone died by poisoned chocolate in this game. So, don't worry.
We aren't here for recipes, Sparrowson.
Ooh, pasta.
This librarian fellow seems pretty intelligent. If there's something we've overlooked, he would know.
Oh, fuck. He had a voice and I don't remember what it is.
Would you mind lowering your voices? You're disturbing me during my daily crossword.
Why did I just notice his name was Nathan? I only just noticed that now. That is a choice they made.
Ah, I should have known. It's the two Harlequins. Good to see you too, monsieur. We have some questions. Of course you do. Fine, let's get this over with so I can get back to my puzzle. What can you tell us about an uprising? An uprising? Would you care to be more specific?
A Paris uprising?
You two cannot be serious. You want me to talk about every rebellion, revolution, and revolt that Paris has ever been through? We would be here all night.
What about an uprising that hasn't happened yet?
Future uprising. I read the newspapers, messieurs. The government tries to strangle the media, but the truth shines through the gaps of censorship.
It's what, Nikki? Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
The citizens' contempt for our current leaders is blatant. A future revolt is a very real possibility. That's all I know. I see. Let's try asking something else. Have you ever heard of the croque monsieur? The sandwich? Of course I've heard of it.
I do know the game, Nikki. I do.
No, I mean a person with that name. No, that doesn't ring any bells. I'm familiar with the Earl of Sandwich, if that is any help.
Wait, you can become an Earl of Food now? I'm in the wrong profession.
Never mind, we'll try something else. Clearly we're barking up the wrong tree. Thank you for your time anyway, monsieur. I bid you good day.
That was the wrong place to go. So this is day 2. New die. Let's see, where else would be good to go?
Excuse me, madam. Do you have a moment to talk about the cult of reason?
Peddle your pyramid scheme to someone else, bud. I got a kid to feed.
Me? Hold on, I want to screenshot this because it's funny. This could definitely be a reaction image for something.
Madam, it's not a pyramid scheme. Madam, take a leaflet at least. What about you, monsieur? Would you like to learn about the glorious teachings of Jacques Hebert?
I don't know.
A cult, is it? Not today, monsieur. I've already been in my fair share of cults. But this cult is different. A member of the cult of reason, huh? Strange, I thought that cult died way back in the old revolution.
Aber? It might be Aber.
Hey, Falcon, that person.
He looks like a run-of-the-mill cultist.
I can see that. But doesn't his face look familiar to you?
Fuck. He does look familiar. Actually, the resemblance is uncanny. Shall we get his attention?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, he spotted us. Wait, monsieur, we would like a quick word.
Come back. Teach us about the wonders of the cult of reason.
He's gone.
So I'm not going crazy, right? That guy was the splitting image of Judge Romulus, wasn't he? Which means I was doing the wrong voice for him.
I can't deny the similarity. Then again, there are plenty of wolves in Paris. Maybe there's no link at all. Either way, we have an investigation to conduct. Let's focus on that.
Right. Where to first?
Let's see. Who to question, who to question. Oh dear, it's these guys again. Keep it together, Eric. Maybe they won't recognize you. Excuse me, monsieur. It's us, the Philistines, remember. Were they talking to me? Yep, definitely talking to me. Okay, deep breaths, Eric. Hi! We have a couple questions if it's no trouble. Oh, it's no trouble at all. Did you see the cultist outside? The cultist? You mean the cult of reason fellow? Yeah, he accosted me a few days ago. We chatted for a while. Not by choice, of course, because I did it want to know how to get out of the conversation. It got a little out of hand. He insisted I take a pamphlet. Let's have a look at this. Be Your Own God, the Introductory Guide to the Cult of Reason, by Jacques Hebert. Jacques.
He was real, so let's find out how to say this.
Jacques Hebert.
It is Hebert. French. He even had his own signature, see, at the bottom there. To my new bestest bud, Eric. Happy reading, best wishes, Sylvius.
Greening too. What a fiendish color choice. That guy was such a slime ball. We aren't even close to best buddies.
Oh, didn't the guy for the last one use a green pen and we just like didn't get around to it? Oh, I think he did. The judge, that is. Because we got like a pen, we got like ink, but we didn't do anything with it. Damn it.
But at least we know the cultist's name, Sylvius. Do you mind if we keep this pamphlet, monsieur?
Be my guest, I don't want it. God damn it. Okay.
Did you want something else?
Do you know anything about an uprising?
An uprising?
You know, people getting angry, being violent, overthrowing the government, stuff like that.
Goodness, no, I don't know anything about that sort of thing. Never mind, then. That's all. Thank you for your time, monsieur. You've been a great help. It's no trouble. No trouble at all.
Oh wait, this isn't the right. Oh wait, yes it is. Back in the old Salle de Tubre. I fucked that up.
I still don't see anyone around to interview.
Yeah, I can't imagine this room being of any use to us. Unless we needed any priceless Roman artifacts, of course.
Is this where we start?
Are we all done here?
Not yet.
Hey, Falcon, isn't that our old friend?
You promised to get my sentence reduced. What happened with that? Why am I still doing mule work? Huh? Well,
You've been a little distracted.
we had this messy case.
And now we're investigating stuff.
But I guess we can fit in some time to see the judge.
Oh, mon dieu, forget it! I've only got another week to go and then I'm done with this dumb job. So what do you want? I haven't found any interesting bits of paper today, if that's what you were hoping for.
Actually, we just wanted to ask a couple of questions if you have a moment.
I have a moment. Just one, mind.
Monsieur Rubinio, do you know about an uprising?
Salle de Tibre? Maybe.
You mean like a rebellion?
Yeah, I've heard the rumors. There are a lot of uneasy people in Paris.
What kind of rumors?
Nothing specific, just that there's a group planning to form a huge protest before the end of February. Some say it might get violent. If you were wise, you would probably fly out of the city as soon as possible.
So people say. Do you plan on leaving?
I couldn't if I wanted to. No thanks to you guys! But in any case, I'm sticking around for photograph opportunities. Wartime photography. Imagine the possibilities.
Sounds like a good way to get hit by a stray bullet.
I guess so, but all that danger just means that it'll pay really well. I've thought this plan through.
Evidently.
Anyway, did you guys want something else?
Did you see that cultist in the Place de Carousel?
Yep, he's been hanging around all week. Today he tried to hand me a leaflet, so I told him where to put it.
And where would that be?
What?
Where did you tell him to put the leaflet?
Oh,
I see. Never mind.
Monsieur Rubinio, what do you know about that guy? What's his story?
his story. How should I know? He's just a cultist loser. The Louvre attacks those types of crazies all the time.
I see.
Did you two want something else?
That's all. We'll let you get back to work, monsieur.
Alright.
Let's make a move.
It looks like we can go to the associates now.
Monsieur Vupez, you've managed to dig up some good information, I trust.
There's good news and there's bad news.
Hit me with the bad news first.
The croque monsieur refuses to speak with anyone who does not know a secret password, and I'm afraid I was unable to procure that particular password.
I see. That is a problem. So what's the good news? Good news, we know the password.
If you want to meet the croque monsieur anyway, I've learned that he lurks around the Rue de Marmosets on Friday evenings. The Rue de Marmosets? Oh, the Monkey Road, by Notre Dame. That's easy enough to get to. I apologize that I could not be of more help.
It's no problem at all, monsieur. You've given us a fantastic lead. Rue de Marmosets on Friday. I'll be there.
And I think we know what the password is.
We do?
Come on, Falcon, don't be a bird brain. I shan't delay you any longer. I'm sure you have a lot of investigative work to do.
That we do. Thank you for all the help, Monsieur Volpez. I just added so many words to these sentences.
Thank you. Only thing I had any confidence about. It's only Wednesday? Okay, so Friday we have to go to... Friday Monkey. Okay, so where should we go before then? Maybe we go... Boop, 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 boop. Let's start with the... Judge Maxim.
Oh, hello, Monsieur Falcon, and, Bluebird Tan.
Sparrowson.
Right, Sparrowton.
Your Honor, we heard you had an incident with a flight of stairs. It's good to see you back on your feet.
A flight of stairs? No, I was actually assaulted, if you could believe that.
I can believe that.
I was just standing by the Seine, minding my own business, and the next thing I know, I was on a riverbank, 100 kilometers downstream.
That sounds a little familiar.
When I awoke, I had a mild case of amnesia. I thought I was an axolotl accountant. It took 2 weeks for me to return to full mental health.
In that case, Your Honor, in any case, Your Honor, it's good to see you back and healthy. Would you mind if we ran a couple questions by you as part of an investigation we're currently undertaking?
Why did I have currently there?
By all means, ask away, monsieur.
Judge Maxim, have you heard any rumors about an uprising?
Of course, tons. You have no idea how many criminals rant about bringing down the government. You know, I was the one in charge of prosecuting the ones behind the Doomsday's uprising of 32. That was some messy legal work.
What about recently? Have you heard anyone talk about anything specific?
Well, I'm not attached to the case, but I hear that the imposter, Judge Romulus, had some very strange things to say. Cults, anarchy, fire, and gunpowder. The man is not mentally stable. We knew that much already.
Judge Maxim, have you ever heard of a person called the Croque Monsieur?
You're referring to the arms dealer, aren't you?
Yes. Have you ever convicted him?
No, the man is notoriously unfindable and uncatchable. I don't think anyone working in law enforcement has so much as seen his face.
That's crazy.
Well, there's no reason why we can't be the first to stop him, right, Falcon?
That's all. Thank you for your time, Your Honor.
Anytime, messieurs.
Do we think we're gonna know the arms dealer? We might. Thursday. We can go to the Louvre. The hospital. Hospital. Let's go to the hospital.
There he is, Sparrowson. Go ahead and say what you need to say.
Excuse me, Dr. Falrit. I just wanted to thank you for, giving me the antidote and, making me well and stuff.
To no trouble at all. Sparrowson, wasn't it?
Did I mean to click that? No, I didn't.
Of course, there is the small matter of the debt.
Right.
Let's see. 1 hospital bed, 1 dose of specialized antidote, and expert medical care from the attending physician. Total comes to 500 francs!
Elgin, can I get an advance on this month's pay? And next month's? And maybe the month after's?
Calm down, Sparrowson. I'm sure the doctor's a reasonable man. He will surely allow you to pay in installments.
I can say I think we only got paid for like 50 francs for our first murder case. So it's a lot. I actually don't think, unless you're doing a lot of gambling and getting it right every time, I don't think you're making 500 in this game.
Of course, of course.
Oh, thank goodness. With my current wages, I should be able to fully pay off the debt by the 20th century.
Hey, your pay isn't that bad. Now, there's no need for quibbling. I have a suggestion. You messieurs are lawyers, yes. If you do some pro bono work for me, I may be able to knock the bill down a little. Maybe to say 100 francs.
Well, that sounds much more manageable. What kind of legal work do you have in mind?
I still don't have 100. Debt collection. No. Sorry, Doctor, but we don't have time to be playing hired muscle shenanigans. We're actually in the middle of a very important investigation.
Falcon, please! I don't want to spend my whole life paying the price for eating a bad chocolate wrapper. Let's hear the good doctor out.
All right. There's a man I treated for a small injury a couple years ago. He's been evading my attempts at collecting his bill ever since. I wouldn't normally pursue medical bills so aggressively, but I know that the man is a successful inventor. He can easily afford to front the bill. I would greatly appreciate it if you would pay him a visit and strong-arm him into loosening his purse strings. Well, I'm not making any promises, but maybe we can swing by the inventor's house, if we have a free minute.
Thanks, Falcon. And thank you, Doctor. We will dedicate every waking moment to collecting this debt, unless we didn't.
Wait, I didn't agree to that.
Every waking moment.
Well, we literally can't. They don't let us.
Ah! Is that him?
It must be. Excuse me, monsieur. I don't recognize yous, fellas. What's the password? The password? Tam? I forget already. Oh. Took you fellas for bird brain cops, but you actually know the secret password. So what do you want? Well, let's start with instructions. You are the croque monsieur, are you not? That's the croque, monsieur, to you. Okay. Mon Dieu, people always get the pronunciation wrong.
I'm not really hearing the difference.
In any case, Monsieur Croque Monsieur, my name is... Don't tell me, you idiot. Bringing up names can mess up an entire meeting. Why do you think I use an alias? Just tell me what you want. Drugs, guns, explosives, slaves? Come on, I don't have all day. Well, to be honest, what I really want is...
I'm torn between between information and cheap gun.
Let's say that hypothetically I wanted to buy 100 pistols for as low a price as possible. Ah, you're starting a revolution, are you? Seems everyone's doing that these days. Take a look at this. It's a standard 1777 flintlock pistol. They've been churning these things out since the old revolution, so we got buckets of them. They're good weapons, but nobody wants them because flintlocks are so 18th century, you know? Yeah, I know. I'd only sell them at 40 francs a piece, but since you're buying in bulk, let's say 30 francs each. So if my math's correct, that's 300,000... No, that's 3,000 francs for 100 of them. Multiply it by a lot. Do you want to pay now or what? To be honest, I don't really have that kind of cash ready to hand over right here now. That's quite alright, we can do installments. How does 50 francs a month sound at 10,000%? Wait, how does 50 francs a month at 10,000% APR sound? Well. Say murder, it's the fuzz, cheese it! Wait, Monsieur Croque, Monsieur, come back!
Never fear, Falcon, I'll tail the dastardly fellow.
Don't get too close, Sparrowson, the crocodile's got a gun! Really good line. The crocodile's got a gun. What's all this ruckus? Playing cops and robbers, are we, JJ? Are you blind, Saverin? That was Croque Monsieur. We were on the crux of extracting some vital information about the rebels, but your smug entrance just ruined everything. That was the Croque Monsieur. I never would have guessed. You don't sound very concerned. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm quite impressed that you managed to track down such an elusive criminal, but I have something much more pressing that I need to discuss with you. More pressing than finding the rebels. Perhaps. JJ, I want you to answer this question sincerely and honestly. Do you go by a different name prior to enrolling at the Paris Law School? What? What does that have to do with the rebel investigation? Or to do with anything, for the matter? I would appreciate it if you just answered the question, JJ. I need to hear it from your own beak. Have you ever gone by a different name? I don't deny it. A man has a right to change his name. Indeed, a man does have a right. But why would a man do such a thing?
So many reasons, bro. So many reasons.
I don't appreciate your accusatory tone. You sound just like Inspector Volterty.
Almost said Volteri again. It is why JJ's name is JJ. And I don't even know if I don't even remember if JJ knows why JJ is that, because we realized his name was JJ, I think maybe the first night we played this, and it just happened to be April Fool's, so we just like waited until we were able to change around JJ's name and switched it over. But I really don't actually know if I can't remember if JJ's ever been to one of these, so JJ might literally have no idea why why that nickname happened, which is kind of funny.
Wait, that's it, isn't it? The inspector ordered you to dig up some dirt on me, didn't he? Answer me, Severin.
Severin? How do you say this? I think it might be Severin. That's not how you spell words.
Séverin.
Severin. Okay, got it.
Answer me, Severin. What is going on? What did Inspector Volterty say?
Man, that croc can run.
It appears you two are making solid progress with your investigation into the rebel group. I'll be sure to let the inspector know. Where are you going? We haven't finished our discussion, Severin. We have. I learned what I came here to find out. Good day, JJ. Good day, Sparrowson. That's not what I want.
What? What was all that about?
It doesn't matter. Severin's just poking his beak where it doesn't belong.
Nosy blighter.
So tell me about your little adventure, Sparrowson. You lost the croque monsieur, I take it?
Yeah. He looks like a stumpy reptile, but he ran like a gazelle. I lost him in no time at all.
I see. Well, with the croque monsieur's lead gone, our investigation has reached a dead end.
Not entirely. He dropped something during the chase.
He dropped something? What exactly?
I'll show you. Follow me.
I think you need to do more exercise, Sparrowson.
Don't judge me. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Mon Dieu, what is it now? Muscle cramp?
No, my foot's hurting. I think I got something in my shoe.
Well, grit your beak and bear it. This is around where you saw the crocodile drop something, right?
Yeah, somewhere around here.
Then let's put our investigation hats and find whatever it is.
Select an area to examine.
Noah's bar. All animals are welcome, except mosquitoes. You bloodsuckers can get your fix someplace else.
Noah feels pretty strongly about mosquitoes, huh?
Well, he has a point, but I'm not saying all mosquitoes are bloodsuckers, but
Whoa, Falcon, keep it classy.
I'm just stating facts. Does that street lamp look broken to you?
Yep, I think all the lamps on the street have been vandalized. The ground is covered in glass from the broken panes. That explains why my foot is hurting.
It does.
There's glass in the sole of my shoe. I must have trodden on some shards while chasing after the croque monsieur. My good shoes are ruined.
Well, I wouldn't say good. You paid 20 cents for them.
File this away in the evidence folder.
You want me to file away the broken glass?
Yep, I'm filing an official complaint to the government. Their faulty street lamp has ruined my shoes, and I am owed compensation.
I think government officials have better things to do than worry about your 20-cent shoes, Sparrowson.
We'll just see about that.
Great. Are you satisfied? We have real evidence to find. That sign is difficult to read. The paint is faded. Trodel Fruitier?
Trodel Fruitier.
There's no way it says that. You just made those words up.
All words are made up, Falcon, especially French ones.
I see hanging bushels of onions.
Bushels? That can't be right. It's sprigs. Sprigs of onion.
How about bundles of onion? That's pretty neutral.
Confederacies of onions.
Okay, we're done.
Flocks of onions.
We're done. Okay. Oh, no. An empty cart. Somebody has scrawled the words Descartes on it. The owner's name, perhaps?
I don't think so, Falcon. See the graffiti on the wall behind you?
This wall.
Somebody thinks this funny.
Ugh. Boo! That was a bad one. Bad job.
Yeah, this is the thing Croque Monsieur dropped.
It's a list. 40 muskets, 20 pistols, gunpowder, 3,000 musket balls, to be delivered to the sleeping city. This is an invoice. I don't see any names on here, but given the contents and quantities, the goods are probably intended for the rebels. Excellent find, Sparrowson.
It was nothing.
But the sleeping city, where could that be?
Well, it's a city that sleeps a lot, so somewhere in Spain would be my guess.
I'm pretty sure that the location is not a literal city. For one thing, we already know the city where the rebels are gathering. It's right here in Paris. The sleeping city is a code phrase, like a riddle.
A riddle, huh?
Well, I'm stumped. And hmming is getting us nowhere. We must find someone who can solve it. We need a person who is knowledgeable about all manners of riddles and puzzles. Wow, this would be a great time for the professor to show up.
A know-it-all, huh?
Precisely. In the meantime, I'll file this away for safekeeping. Do you think the croc dropped anything else? What if the professor was just in this game? That'd be so funny. I think we're done here.
Okay, I guess we can always come back if we think we've forgotten something.
I really don't know how many days we have for this one. Professor Layton, Butterbird!
You think Nathan likes riddles?
Of course. All librarians like riddles.
Seems like a bit of a stereotype, that's all I'm saying.
Stereotype or not, we have to hope that it's true. That Buffin is our best chance at getting to the bottom of this.
Time to put our polite faces on. He's here now.
Good day, Dromio and Dromio. Why, good day, monsieur. It's a pleasure to see you again on this fine day. Tell me, kind monsieur, do you like riddles? Of course. Here's one for you, messieurs. Where it has 2 mouths and 4 ears, yet talks twice as much as it listens. It's you, messieurs. You come in here, yammering and yelling, never stopping to close your beaks for 1 minute. Oh, haha! Very good, monsieur. Laugh, Sparrow, son. We need to get into his good books. What was that?
Sorry, I can't fake laugh.
Oh, mon Dieu. Stop this farce. You messieurs obviously have some inane riddle that you want solving, so let's hear it. Go on, spit it out. Oh, right. Well, if we were to say there is a place called the Sleeping City in Paris, where would it be? That's a new one. The Sleeping City. Got it. Really? Of course, the riddle was trivially easy. There are plenty of locations that could be called a Sleeping City, but only one place earns that title in Paris. Oh, and where would that be?
We know the answer, of course. Obviously. We were just fact-checking to make sure you got it right.
Think it through, messieurs. What kind of city is only inhabited by those who sleep all day and all night? One full of dead people.
I got it. Spain.
Don't be daft, Sparrowson. Spain isn't a city. But perhaps the monsieur is referring to the capital of Spain, Madrid. A nice, sleepy place. Spain, Madrid, you two are remarkably dense, aren't you? Sleep is a metaphor. Actually, it's one of the oldest and most powerful metaphors in the history of literature. It symbolizes death itself. The sleeping city obviously refers to a city of the dead, an acropolis. Think, messieurs, think. Use your puny avian brains. Do we have any necropolises in Paris? Of course, the catacombs, the winding tunnels of the dead that lie beneath our very feet. Very good, monsieur. The verest and semi-intelligent thing you have managed to say all day. You have more questions, don't you? Oh, yes. Can you give us a brief rundown of the history of the catacombs? The cemeteries of Paris were overflowing by the end of the last century. It was a mess from what I hear. To create space, King Louis XIV ordered for the old skeletons to be excavated and put into the unused mine tunnels that lie under the city. So with little renovation and many years of hard work, the mines were successfully turned into a subterranean mausoleum.
So what? It's basically a grave for a few thousand skeletons?
Millions, more like. Don't underestimate the size of the tunnels, messieurs. I know the bourgeois like to tour the catacombs, don't they? Correct. It was quite the bourgeois tourist hotspot some 20 years ago. But if you were hoping to pay a visit, you are too late. The church has had all entrances sealed shut fairly recently.
Why would the church do that?
Believe it or not, they considered the turning of a mausoleum into a tourist attraction to be in poor taste.
Oh, right.
They shut down all the entrances, really. Surely there must be one or two left untouched. There's such an entrance, it's not public knowledge. I see. Well, I think we're done here for now. Thank you for your time, Matthew. Good day. If the sleeping city really is the Paris catacombs, then there must be some way to get in.
An underground network, tunnel network would probably be connected to the city's sewers, right? So we just need to find the right manhole and boom, we're in spooky, scary skeleton town.
That's a good idea. Or maybe it connects to the Seine. Perhaps some swimming is in order. You two dunces are going to get yourself killed. If you really wish to the catacombs, you would be best off asking those responsible for the closures.
The... dead people?
Ugh. The church, monsieur. The church would know if any unsealed entrances still exist.
Oh. Right. Back to the church. The church.
Oh, shit. Well, do you guys think he's... Do you guys think the judge? Do you think maybe he's the judge? Do you think he's the judge? What do you think there's... Or maybe there's a third brother.
Did you sneak out to the Louvre again? I keep telling you, my brother, you can't risk being seen. There's too much at stake.
There's no... I'm trying to do the Ace Attorney keys and it's not working because that's not what this game is.
But the good word must be spread, my brother. We need as many supporters as possible. No more sulking in the shadows. No more cowering in the dark. We must rise up against our oppressors. Oh, but before I forget, here's your pen back. I borrowed it. Again. What happened to yours? I lost it. So careless. Don't sweat the petty things, brother. Let's focus on removing the obstacles that stand in the way of our father's dream. Right. Like the annoying little bird who's been poking his beak into our business. He is dangerously close to uncovering our secret. You want me to take care of him? It would be in our interests. I have a trap in mind, but... someone's coming. Go hide. Ah, my brothers have returned. What can I do for you today? A confession, perhaps? Actually, Fry, we're here for information. We want to learn about the catacombs that lie under Paris. It's just the Princess Switch, but with wolves! Help! The catacombs. You don't want to go there, my brother. It's a wretched and haunted place. I'm sure it is, but we know that the church was responsible for having the entrances sealed shut. So we figured that maybe there's a super secret friar-only entrance that only you know about? A secret entrance? That's an interesting idea. You know, you are not the first birds to have asked that. We aren't? Yes. A cockerel paid a visit yesterday. Perfect posture and snooty or one-eyed and scowling. The first. A prosecutor, I think he said he was. Anyway, I'll tell you the same thing I told him. If you venture into the catacombs, you will not return. Understood? Was that a threat? No. Just a friendly word of caution. We wouldn't want anyone to get lost in the endless maze, would we? Oh, Nikki, and actually Ninja as well. The, kookaroo we met earlier, the rooster who was like, did you change your name? That is, the prosecutor in this game. That's the prosecutor. Him and, Falcon have a rivalry. And Falcon fucking sucks at his job. Now if you two will excuse me, I have a sermon to prepare. Be on your way. Damn, another dead end. Maybe dead. Maybe it's time to wrap this up. We can go tell the inspector what we found and call it a day. Don't quit just yet. I managed to take something from the friar's pocket when he gave his little warning. Seriously? Again?
This is becoming something of a bad habit for you. Well, go on then. Let's see what you pilfered.
This.
You found this pen in the friar's robes?
Yup.
Interesting. Actually, this is more than interesting. This is amazing. This is the exact same pen that Judge Romulus uses. It even contains the same green ink.
Huh. Do you think it's the exact same pen, or do you think Romulus and Remus just have a matching set?
I honestly don't know. But I do know that this may come in handy. I'm going to keep hold of it. We're still at a dead end, though. My gut tells me that the friar is hiding something. But I can't get him to cough up.
It's not like we can beat information out of him. Let's just go do other stuff, and maybe we'll stumble into some more clues.
Maybe you're right. Let's go.
Make a move. New dawn, new die. The fuck are we doing? Oh. What's the atier?
Come in. Are you Monsieur Gustave Trouvé? I am. And you are? We're lawyers sent on behalf of Dr. Fauret. We're here to collect a debt you owe.
It's time to pay up, monsieur.
Oh, mon Dieu. I completely forgot about that. Listen, I would be happy to pay, but it looks like I don't quite have enough money on hand. What to do? What to do? I know. I have a brand new invention that will blow the doctor's socks off. It's a device that will completely revolutionize the surgical field. I imagine the doctor will prefer hard cash over some gadget. No, trust me, this baby will easily be worth 10,000, no 100,000 francs. The doctor will love it. No, alright then. Hand the device over and I'll pass it along to Dr. Fauret straight away. Nikki, that's so fucking annoying. Well, it's not that simple. The device isn't finished yet. It's not finished. I know exactly what needs to be done, but I'm missing some crucial parts. Perhaps if you had some time to spare, you could help me out, run out and collect what I need. What? No, monsieur, that's absurd. If you have shopping to do, then you should do it yourself. Falcon,
Please, help the man. I can't spend the rest of my life in debt.
all right. No need to get all panicky. We'll hear the man out at least.
Great, I'll take notes.
What is it that you need, monsieur? Let's see. I need a copper pot. A pot? As in, like, a saucepan? What on earth for? It's a necessary component of my invention. I could use it to build a portable electric battery. You see, when a zinc rod is suspended in sulfuric acid accompanied by a copper surface, the current is generated. Save me your scientific mumbo-jumbo. One metal pot should be trivial to acquire. One copper pot? Oh, the copper part is important. Okay, one copper pot. I wonder what we could find with those.
I've seen copper kettles at Le Hall Market. Although those things aren't too cheap, I can't help but feel I saw a copper pot somewhere else.
What else? String, something. I clicked too fast, sorry. Seems simple enough. I imagine La Hall Market would have that in abundance.
Can we really afford to blow our whole budget on the market, Falcon? Surely there's a cheaper way to acquire string. Look, I have a loose thread on my jacket. Take it.
Good luck on your registration, Inji and Nikki. I hope that you can figure that out. I am so sorry.
The string must be higher quality than that, monsieur. I need something that's fishing line grade.
Oh, I see.
Was there anything else you wanted, monsieur? Some books, confectionaries, alcohol, groceries, perhaps? No, that's everything.
Alright, I've got it written down.
Do we have time for this? So we can get the string from the the kingfisher, if I can figure out where he is. But the copper pot, I have an idea. Might take all day, though.
I feel a little conned. We came here to collect on debt and left with a shopping list.
We're going to follow through and get Monsieur Trouvé's items, right?
We'll see.
My thing is, I have no idea, like, how many days we have left in this. So I'm like, do we have time? I haven't talked to Renard about... I talked to Renard about the first time. I don't think we have anything else to talk to him about right now, though.
Ah, you're there. I remember you. You guys can help me out with this little dilemma.
What is it, mademoiselle?
Which country is better, Great Britain or the United States of America?
Neither. Yeah, I did that part, Nikki. Fucking neither. I don't want to answer this question. We're gonna go with with USA though, because it's France, and France hates the UK, especially in this time period, I think.
I'm going to have to go with the USA.
Because they kicked Britain's derriere in the battlefield, right?
Well, sure, but also because they are proving themselves to be a unique and formidable nation. It's quite remarkable what they've achieved in such a short period of time.
You prefer the USA then? Huh. There's a lot of opportunity there. What is this about, mademoiselle? Well, I'm thinking of taking a trip. A long trip. Everywhere I go in Paris, people are angry and depressed. It's like violence is about to break out at any moment. I've saved up enough, so I'm going to get out of here. Follow my dream of starting a new life overseas. Who's gonna look after Chateau Quinière?
Maybe.
Well, with the Barons passing, they've decided to auction off his estate.
So, we accused him of murder in the first case, and, he didn't do it. Our client was actually guilty on that one. So that was, anyway.
I think the
Demeows! I forgot that was their name. I was looking at it. I was like, what?
I think the Demeows were showing some interest in the household, so I guess they can handle the household duties themselves.
The Meows, you say? Interesting.
Anyway, this might be the last time we'll see each other, so I'll just say, au revoir, Sparrowson. Au revoir, Monsieur Falcon.
Farewell, mademoiselle. I wish you a pleasant voyage.
So long, mademoiselle. Don't let those Yanks push you around. Also, can we steal a pot? Hey, Falcon. I think we forgot something. The rebels? The croque monsieur? All that juicy investigation stuff? We're supposed to be asking questions!
Oh, right. That completely slipped my mind.
They are cats, Nikki. They are.
It's no matter. Colleen didn't seem the type to get involved with rebels and arms dealers. She probably knew nothing.
I suppose. In any case, she seems to be the only one with enough sense to escape before the violence starts.
Yeah.
Fuck! Okay, so that wasn't the answer. You know it's not good when you only have one option. Oh, shit. There he is. I don't know who's speaking. That's the rooster who shot Croque Monsieur! Wow.
Can puppies have their milk run?
Yes. Holy shit. Great news, guys. The prosecutor shot someone. Who would have seen it coming?
I think we're getting close to unraveling this whole rebellion nonsense.
What did I just click? I think we're okay.
Let's not dawdle, Sparrowson. We're nearly there.
Alright, let me just deal with this letter first.
Spam?
I don't think so. It's from Kukuriku.
Savrine? Well, go ahead, Sparrowson.
Let's hear it. Is that how you say his name?
Séverin.
Saffron.
JJ, if this letter reaches you uninterrupted, then it means that I have been captured or killed by the rebels.
What?
Last evening, the inspector gave me a tip-off at a midnight train between the rebels and the Croque Monsieur on Rue de Marmosets. I intend to watch from the shadows, but I know that such a mission is a dangerous one. Wish me luck. If this is the last correspondence you'll ever hear from me, then I suppose I should end on a positive note. Falcon, you are a good friend and an excellent lawyer. I'm sorry for belittling you all these years. Kind regards, Séverine Kokoriku.
Kukuriku? I think it's Kukuriku.
Cocorico.
Kukuriku.
Is this for real? There's no way. This letter has to be some sort of setup.
It's Savrine's handwriting.
Where do you think he is?
I don't know.
Why would he go alone?
I don't know.
But we have to go help him, right? I mean, if that trade was at midnight last night and it's 10 o'clock now, he might still be okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
Come on, Falcon, pull yourself together. We've got to act fast while there's still time on the clock.
Sparrowson, I have a bad feeling in my gut.
Well, yeah, me too. This letter's terrifying stuff.
No, you don't understand. I know that if Severin isn't already dead, Severin, I don't remember, he will be very soon. And there's nothing we can do about it.
What are you talking about? You don't know that.
I do. I'm certain. We've messed up. We missed something. We've overlooked something vital. Then now, Severin's fate is sealed.
Ah, we fucked it. You're spouting defeatist nonsense. Come on, Falcon, let's go. The Rue de Mausets. We might find a clue.
Come on, Sparrowson, keep up. No time for wheezing. If Kukuriku was last seen around here, then there has to be a clue nearby.
Right.
Oh, good. There's a pool of blood here. It looks fresh.
Kukuriku's?
I see drag marks heading toward that tunnel which leads straight to the Seine. If I had to guess, someone was killed here last night, and their body was hastily disposed of in the river. But I see several sets of bloody footprints too. Some are faint, but they head that way towards the main road.
So he could still be alive?
Let's see where the footprints go. It's always possible for me to have fucked it, Hannah, don't worry.
Here? The footprints lead right into Notre Dame?
It seems that way.
Unbelievable. Where's a friar when you need one?
Forget the friar, let's keep following the blood trail and see where it ends up.
Wait a minute, Falcon. Shouldn't we get the police involved before we go any further?
You remember what Severin wrote in his letter. The inspector was the one who gave him the tip-off.
Huh? What are you saying? You think the police are in on this?
At this point, anything's possible. We have to stay focused on the trail.
Hey, wait up. That leads straight down to... Man, I'm famished. When is that mouthy parrot gonna relieve me of duty so I can grab a snack?
The trail keeps going.
Hey, isn't that the concierge... conciergerie jailkeeper? Quack? I can't say that name. It's Quark, you dummies.
I had no idea you were a religious man, monsieur.
I'm not. I had a career change. Private security pays much better than regular old jail keeping, you know?
Monsieur, we don't have much time, so I'll keep it brief. We're following a trail that leads to the door behind you. We need you to let us pass.
The door behind me? Ah, you idiots. That door leads straight to the catacombs. You don't want to go there. Catacombs? And besides, just because I know how to get in doesn't mean I'm just gonna let you pass. I got a job to do. I have integrity. I've promised to act as guard, and that's what I'm gonna do.
You want a bribe, don't you?
Bingo. What you got?
Here, for your troubles.
10 francs. What are you trying to insult me?
I'm not giving you any more money. I'm going to offer you something else.
Hey, what are you doing?
Monsieur, perhaps I wasn't clear. I'm short on both time and patience. Are you going to tell us... This is just a typo. Are you going to let us pass, or do I have to beat you until you are unable to stop us?
Jeez, no need to get violent, big guy. You can pass. Door's right behind me. Go on.
That's the door to the catacombs. It's that simple.
Yeah? It's that simple. Oh, were you expecting a hidden bookcase or something? Go on, go look. Heh, what idiots. They're walking straight into a pitch-black maze without even a torch. I wonder, will they get lost and starve? Or will they find the crazy lion girl and get shot? Either way, ain't my problem. The what? Upon entering the doorway, Falcon and Sparrowson find themselves at the top of a stone staircase that spirals into the abyss below. Here goes nothing? They begin the descent. I knew an underground passage would be dark, but this is ridiculous. Can't even see my hand in front of my face.
Just keep putting one foot in front of the other, Sparrowson. Ah, I think that was the last step. Now it's just twisted tunnels ahead of us.
I should take up smoking. If I smoked, we would have had a match on us right now. We would be able to see where we're going. Plus, all the health benefits. And I would probably be calmer.
Keep it together, Sparrowson.
I know. I'll unravel this loose thread from my jacket. We can just trace the string to find our way back if we reach a dead end.
Ah, good thinking. Just like Theseus and the Minotaur.
Wait. There aren't any minotaurs here, are there? Head of a bull, body of a bull. Scary stuff.
That's not... Actually, never mind. It feels like there's a gap in the wall here. I guess the path branches. I can feel a slight breeze coming from the passage to the left. The air seems a little more stagnant to the right. The air must get more stagnant the deeper we travel into the tunnels. Let's press onwards.
Hey, Falcon, I don't want to dump on you or anything, but when you threatened Quark back there, it was pretty scary.
Scary. Not really. Quark's all talk. I knew there was no chance that he would fight back.
No, I wasn't scared of Quark. You. I found you scary. I've never seen you get so angry before.
Saverin's life is on the line, Sparrowson. Forgive me for showing a little emotion.
Sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
Oh, it looks like the path branches again.
Are my eyes going funky from the darkness, or is there a glimmer of light coming from the right path?
No, I see it too. There's definitely some light on that side.
It's definitely getting lighter. I can see my hands again. But that might just mean we're getting closer to an exit, right? Maybe this has all been a wild goose chase.
Hush, listen.
Voices?
Voices. We're getting close.
Wait, Falcon, aren't you scared?
Terrified. There they are. I'll ask one more time. What is your name? Oh, whoa! Hello! Are you with the police? The Royal Guards? Speak, bird. Ma'am... Beaumont? How... Beaumont?
Beaumont.
Beaumont, I guess. We've been here all night, and he simply ain't talking. He didn't react to to coaxing. He didn't react to torture. Maybe it's time to, administer some justice.
Justice. That word.
Well, the rooster finally crows.
You want to know who I am? Fine. My name is Savrin Kukuriku. I am a public prosecutor for the Coup d'Ice.
Fuck me. Every time with this one.
Cour d'assises.
Coup d'Assises. Fuck. French, man!
Well, Savvy, it's been a pleasure, but we can't be having spies running around our base of operations now, can we? So without further ado, I hereby sentence you to...
Wait a minute, Piero. This is no ordinary spy.
Because he's a prosecutor?
No. Because he's the bastard who condemned my father 10 years ago.
10 years? Wow, are you sure?
I had my suspicions when I saw his smug air of arrogance, his holier-than-thou glare, but now I know his name and occupation. There's no doubt. Do you remember, Bird? Do you remember the trial of a homeless lion in the winter of 1835? What was your father's name? Jean. Of course it was. Jean Beaumont. What were his crimes? His only crime was trying to feed a starving child. He took a handful of vegetables from a grocer's stand, not out of greed, but out of a sheer desire to see me survive. Very lame of you. But he was seen by a policeman, another arrogant cockerel like yourself, actually. So my father was thrown in jail. He was dragged to court. I had the privilege of watching the proceedings from the stands. I remember your sharp words. This man is a thief. This man is a scoundrel. He deserves the harshest possible punishment for his crimes. You didn't care about the consequences. You didn't care about why my father did what he did. All you cared about was fulfilling your lust to see a criminal behind bars. My father received a sentence of 5 years. He died on his 3rd. Do you remember him? I can't remember his voice right now. Mademoiselle, in all my days as a prosecutor, I have seen over thousands of cases. I'm not going to remember a single bread thief. You rotten Connard. We're all just insects to you, aren't we? Yeah, that was just an extended Les Mis reference. Who cares if a child starves on the streets as long as you put enough criminals behind bars to meet your quota? Am I right? Your silence speaks volumes of your guilt. Savory Kukuriku, you have been tried by the people of the Second Republic. We have found you guilty on the counts of a conspiracy, of the murder of Croque Monsieur, and the murder of my father, Jean Beaumont. Beaumont, fine. Oh, have I been found guilty? Mademoiselle, if you want to shoot me so you can fulfill your revenge fantasies, then by all means, shoot me. But don't pretend for a moment that this mob resembles a court of justice in any form. A court of justice. Now there's a contradiction. Bird, you know nothing of justice. Fra Remus, read this man his last rites.
With pleasure, madam. Falcon, we have to make a move. Say something.
All right, I'm going in.
I'm coming too.
No, I need you to get out of here. Go find the police, Royal Guard, anyone. I'll stall for time.
Falcon? Okay. I'll go get help.
Do you have any last words? Just pull the bloody trigger and be done with it. Wait. Oh. He's right. This is a terrible trial. There's no evidence, no defense, no examination of the facts. You've dragged a man off the street and decided his fate based purely on your own prejudices and whims.
Who the cluck does this bird brain think he is?
I am this man's defense attorney. I'm JJ Falcon.
Nice.
JJ, what are you doing?
Defense attorney? You're a raven loony is what you are.
Or a spy. I've seen this, monsieur. We've dropped in on our conversations before. He cannot be trusted. Everyone, please hear me out. Frere Remus, you are a man of God. Surely you don't approve this sort of mob violence.
I see no issue. The good book is full of stories of violence. Joshua ransacked the city of Jericho. Ehud and the judges were ruthless assassin. Samson killed thousands before meeting his fate.
Well, sure, but that's the Old Testament. What would Jesus say about this?
He would say, I did not come to bring peace but a sword. Matthew chapter 10, verse 34.
Oh, damn. Do you see, Falcon? This man's death is inevitable. For the good of France, and in the name of justice, he must be killed. Justice. There's that word again. Madam, I won't presume to know who you are or what you stand for, but shooting this man right now would not bring you justice. It would only serve to satisfy your desire for revenge.
Justice. Revenge. What's the difference?
Due process? What is the difference? Hold on, because, that's not a question. I guess due process. I'm not, what is the difference? Why are you quoting the Bible in Twitch chat?
Due process, madam. By following an organized chain of events, justice ensures that both sides have a fair and balanced trial. Hypothetically.
My father did not receive a fair and balanced trial.
Then this is your opportunity to show the rooster how it should be done.
Madam, surely you aren't entertaining the words of this heathen.
Fine, Falcon. We'll pay this your way. We shall have a formal trial for the murder of Croque Monsieur. Excellent. Shall we head back to my office and file the necessary papers? Don't take me for a fool. You'll walk us right into a trap. We shall have the trial right here and now. Right here? In the catacombs?
It's as good a place as any. I suppose we'll be needing a judge. I volunteer.
No thanks, Pierre. We're trying to form a courtroom, not a circus.
Now,
Just go see how the security is doing, Pierre. We don't want any more spies wandering in. I'm gonna sneeze. Am I okay? I was immediately thought I was gonna sneeze again.
rightio. Perhaps I can help, madam. You know I am a pious man, after all.
Okay, Remus, you can be our judge.
And I will lead the prosecution.
What about the jury? With all due respect, I don't trust your peers to be impartial.
Look around you. As we speak, we are being watched and judged by countless dead men and women. They shall be our jury.
That may work as a metaphor, but in practical terms...
In practical terms, it is me you have to convince, Falcon. Convince me that this bird is not guilty.
We have very little evidence. We're fucked.
After all, I am the one who holds the gun. Well, it looks like we are ready to get started. The trial of Sefrian Kukuriku.
Let me make sure I'm saying his name right again.
Séverin.
Sefron.
The trial of Sefran Kukuriku is underway. He stands accused of the murder of the man known as the Croque Monsieur in cold blood.
Séverin.
Sorry, I clicked it again.
Madame Beaumore, please explain the details of what happened. Very well. Last night, at the stroke of midnight, 2 gunshots were heard on the Rue de Montmorency. Piero alerted us, and we managed to arrive before the police did. On the scene, I saw a man known as the Croque Monsieur, a good friend of ours, lying in a pool of his own blood. Standing over the body, I saw the murderer, Sefran Kukuriku, still clutching his murder weapon.
Am I to understand you did not witness the crime firsthand, madam, that you only saw the aftermath?
Yes, but one of us did happen to see the incident itself.
I forgot his voice. Ma'am Belmore?
I found this air pigeon running around our tunnels. I'm no pigeon, monsieur. He's a spy in any case. Let's say I execute him right now.
It's all right, he's with me.
With you.
He's my assistant. He carries my bags and stuff.
Falcon, I trust you do not have any other assistants lurking around the corner.
No, madam.
Then take your lackey out of my sight. Psst, Falcon!
What is it?
I saw someone lurking in the catacombs. I think he was watching us from the shadows.
Another rebel.
I don't know. But he spooked when he saw me. He dropped this.
Oh, it's not here yet.
What's this? A political pamphlet?
Cult pamphlet has been added to your evidence folder. Signed cult guide. And... okay. They're the same. Well, I best be getting back to patrols then.
Not so fast, Piero. You witnessed the crime firsthand, did you not?
I did, ma'am.
Then you can be our first witness. Go stand in the center.
Okie dokie. Do I need to say an oath or something?
That won't be necessary. We trust you.
Just tell us what you saw last night, Piero.
Okie dokie. I saw it plain as day. The Croque Monsieur was just minding his own business on Rue de Montmorency, when all of a sudden this here brute of a rooster appeared with a gun in his gun in hand. Bam! The rooster fired. The croc slumped to the floor. Using the last of his strength, the Croque Monsieur drew his own gun. Bam! The croc fired back.
So to clarify, Kukuriku shot first.
Yes, ma'am. No question there.
What happened next?
Well, I knew you guys, Fontaine, Ramus, and you, ma'am, were only a stone's throw away from at the cathedral, so I ran to get your help. We arrived back on the scene maybe a minute after.
I'd had left it. And there I saw the dead Croque Monsieur and the murderous Séverin.
Séverin.
Sefron. Fuck. There's something about it that I'm struggling with.
Kukuriku with my own eyes. Thank you for your report, Pierre.
It's nothing, ma'am.
You see, Falcon, Piero's not the sharpest knife in the kitchen.
True that.
But he is honest to a fault. I would trust his word with my own life.
I don't doubt the man's honesty, ma'am. Nonetheless, I would like to cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examine? What does that mean? I don't claim to be an expert on the law. That was always my brother's role in the family. But I think cross-examination means that Falcon would like to waste our time asking pointless questions.
Actually, it means I would like to make sure Pierre's story holds up under scrutiny. Yes, I will be asking questions, but only questions that directly relate to the case at hand.
Clearly a pointless stalling tactic, madam. Shall we put an end to the trial?
No, we will let the bird have his little cross-examination, but I'm warning you, Falcon, don't mess with me.
Don't mess with you.
If I get the slightest inkling you are rambling to stall for time, I will end this trial on the spot. Do I make myself clear? Start questioning Kukuriku's shoe size or the color of Croque Monsieur's underwear, and I'll lose my patience.
Yeah, I get it. You claim you saw the incident plain as day.
Yep, plain as day.
How's your eyesight?
It's alright. My peepers work just fine.
That doesn't sound particularly convincing. I went hunting with Piero once. He had no problem spotting a boar at 80 meters. Quite often he would spot game before I did.
See, my eyes are fine.
He was a terrible hunter, though. Every time he saw a boar, he would yell, "Wow, look at that piggy." We came back empty-handed.
Me and my big mouth.
Piero, I would like to remind you that this crime occurred around midnight, in February, on an overcast, moonless night, in an unlit alley.
What's your point?
It would have been dark, so dark that you could not possibly have correctly identified the people involved.
Hey, I swear I saw what I saw.
Hold on, Falcon, you slipped up. You say the alley was unlit, but I distinctly recall there being lanterns of a Rue de Marmoset.
Oh, that's right, that's right. We live in La Ville Lumière. I'm assuming that's how that's said. There's a gas lamp on every street.
You're right, Madame Beaumont. There are street lanterns over Rue de Marmoset, but they wouldn't have been any good. The street lamps over Rue de Marmoset were broken. They are completely non-functional. As proof, I present the glass shards that line the alleyway. These shards originate from the panes of the broken lamps.
And I've still got holes in the sole of my shoe. Double proof.
Those glass shards could have come from anywhere. You could send one of your underlings to see the broken lamps for themselves if you want.
And waste more time? I think not. This sounds like a stalling tactic.
Excuse me, Madame Beaumont. I don't remember whether the street lamps were not broken, but I do remember we had to use a torch to light up the scene.
Hey, whose side are you on?
I'm just saying, Falcon might be right. It was particularly dark, so it's possible there weren't any lit street lamps.
Are you saying I'm a liar? I thought we were buddies.
Stop quibbling, both of you. Maybe the lamps were broken. Maybe they weren't. It doesn't matter. I know that Piero's testimony is accurate because I personally saw the rooster at the crime scene 1 minute after Piero died. 1 minute? That's plenty of time for the real murderer to escape for a passerby to stumble upon the scene, is it not? You must acknowledge that it is a possibility.
I acknowledge nothing.
There is an inkling of doubt. You know that there is a slight notion that Piero may be misremembering what he saw.
Don't badger the prosecution, Monsieur Falcon.
I wasn't badgering. On to the next witness. Madame Beaumont, do you have anyone in mind?
I do. There's someone among us. Who is something of a gun connoisseur. A man who knows everything there is to know about the craft of weaponry. Sorry I'm kind of going through this very fast, but I know for a fact that I can't save until we get to a new day. So if I don't finish this day and this part of the game, like this trial, we have to start over next week. Or I have to find my own time to do this and do the same things. So I'm trying to finish it. Oh, that's me again.
Shut up, Piero. Get off the stand.
Yes, ma'am. I call Fontaine forward.
Very well.
Now, Fontaine, is it true you are a gun specialist?
Well, I hate to brag, but yes, I know about guns, their mechanics, their beauty. Have you heard about the revolver mechanism America is developing? Wonderful stuff, not concerning.
Fontaine, let's stick to the guns that were found at the crime scene. Tell us about those. Ooh, pasta. I'm thinking after this, I might have bread upstairs. I might make some toast. Oh my god. If I put bread in the fridge tonight, if I make myself a tiny little no-knead focaccia dough tonight, but right before bed, I could have it at lunch. I might do that. Okay, let's finish fast so I can go make bread.
Oh, right, very well. This is the gun found on Saverin Cucuriku's person at the time of arrest. It was a standard issue percussion lock Chatelrault gendarmerie pistol, 24cm length, 15mm caliber. Lots of police and soldiers carry these two things. It's a gun that says, "I'm a reliable man of law."
Do my toast thing? I'll probably have toast, yeah. That sounds like our Kokoriku. Kukuriku. I keep fucking up his name.
Does it? Kukuriku has always told me that the riding crop was his self-defense weapon of choice. It's strange that he had a gun in the first place. This was the gun found on Croque Monsieur's corpse, clutched tightly in his hands. It's a turn of a pistol, double barrel to ivory handle, 20 centimeter length, 15mm caliber. This is an exquisite and highly customized gun. It's one of a kind. Whoever used this weapon knew their stuff.
But the Croque Monsieur was a legendary arms dealer. It's no surprise that his personal weapon would be something so flamboyant.
But what's really fascinating about a Croque Monsieur's gun is the ammunition. See, the bore of this pistol has been fitted with a set of grooves.
Please stop, Fontaine. I didn't call you up to hear you show off your gun knowledge. Tell us what you uncovered when you examined the Croque Monsieur's bullet wound.
Ah, right. Well, a lead bullet was embedded in the middle of Croque Monsieur's sternum, and appeared to have a straight angle of entry.
So in other words, the Croque Monsieur was facing his killer when he was shot.
That's right. The other interesting point was that the Croque Monsieur's outer clothes were singed. This typically only occurs if a person is close enough to a gun to be directly burned by the gun's muzzle flash.
And how close does a person have to be burned by a muzzle flash?
Less than 3 meters, I would say. 5 at the very most.
Then there's no chance that there was a rogue sniper on the rooftops. The Croque Monsieur's killer was standing in the Rue de Marmosets themselves. As is plainly evident, only one person was found in Rue de Marmosets at the time of the incident. Prosecutor Cucuricou.
Well said, madam. I think you just unequivocally proved this bird's guilt.
Not so fast. I would like to cross-examine the witness.
I don't think so. You're overstepping your bounds, Bird.
Let the lawyer try, Remus. When he fails, there will be absolutely no doubt to anyone in the room that Cucuricou is nothing but a bloodthirsty murderer.
Fuck me. Okay. I actually have no idea what to press, so I guess we're just gonna...
Fontaine, I have a question regarding Cucuricou's gendarmerie pistol. Is there any way to tell whether a gun has been recently fired? That's an excellent question. Yes, there are a couple of ways. For around a minute after firing, a pistol's barrel is going to be hot to the touch. That's a dead giveaway. But you could also check for gunpowder residue in the barrel and chamber. That would indicate that a gun had been fired since being cleaned. So by your own analysis, would you say that Cucuricou's weapon was fired last night? It's difficult to say. None of us sought to check the pistol's barrel temperature at the time of the incident, so we can't use that method. If I check for gunpowder residue now, I see little in the barrel. That could indicate a recently fired weapon, but it could also indicate a lack of proper maintenance.
So basically, you don't know whether this weapon was or wasn't fired last night.
No, monsieur.
If we cannot be certain whether Cucuricou even fired his gun, then this whole trial ought to be thrown out. Nice try, Falcon. But Cucuricou is still our prime suspect. He was standing over the Croque Monsieur's body with the weapon in his hand. If that gun was not the murder weapon, then what is?
This isn't working. Try another approach, Falcon.
Fontaine, what about the Croque Monsieur's turnover pistol? You were about to say something about the gun's ammunition before Madame Beaumont cut you off. Could you give us the details?
Oh, great. Now we'll never stop talking.
No, I'm glad you asked, Falcon. See, as you probably know, most bullets are just small, round lead balls, right? But that's not the case here. This particular
we could have used a second run for edits. I hope you pulled a Miles Edgeworth where he stupidly picked up the gun. There's one thing about Ace Attorney games, is that sometimes characters are just gonna pick shit up at crime scenes, and they have to stop doing that.
This particular weapon used an advanced iron-tipped aerodynamic carefully proved. Actually, it would be quicker if I just show you. Take a good look. This is an iron-tipped Minet bowl. It's very rare, top-of-the-line technology. Before last night, I had never seen one of these in person before.
Like I said before, the Croque Monsieur was a legendary arms dealer. It only makes sense that he would have access to the latest of weaponry.
Where did you find this bullet, Fontaine? In the turn of a pistol's chamber.
Minet Ball has it added.
Hold on, I'm confused. I thought Croque Monsieur fired his gun. So how is it possible that his gun was still loaded with a bullet? Turn of a pistol's double-barreled. This means that it can hold 2 bullets at once, ready to be fired in quick succession. Ah, I see. Croque Monsieur fired 1 bullet, but died before he could fire the second.
I trust you have no more questions about the matter, Falcon. We've wasted enough time already.
Not yet. Where's the other bullet?
What other bullet?
The fired Minet ball. There were 2 shots that night, remember? One from the assailant and one from the crocodile. I scoured the scene for a couple minutes, but I couldn't find it. It's a pity. Would have been great to have 2 of these magnificent bullets. Madame Beaumont, did anyone find the fired Minet ball in Minet ball in Kukuriku's body? In his body? You are asking if Kukuriku was wounded by the bullet. Not that much is... No, that much is plain to see. So again I must ask, where is the fired Minet ball?
We'll go with Minier. Well, I don't have any clue. What are you trying to get at, Falcon?
Isn't it obvious? If the bullet wasn't embedded in the alleyway wall, and it wasn't embedded in Kukuriku, then it means... the bullet hit the murderer. The real murderer. It must still be embedded in whoever attacked the Croque Monsieur. A ludicrous notion. It makes perfect sense, the double-barreled turnover gun, the missing bullet.
Fine, I'll humor you. Let's say that a bullet did indeed hit the real perpetrator. What of it?
Well, it's only been a few hours since the shooting. Presumably, the bullet person will still have the bullet lodged in them. Maybe they'll just leave it there. Find the person with the unique iron Minet ball embedded in them, and you'll find the real murderer.
That's reasonable, but we don't have time nor resources to search every citizen of Paris to uncover an injured gunman.
You don't have to search everyone in Paris. I believe the murderer to be someone in this very room.
Oh, you think we have a traitor in our ranks?
I do. This was obviously a planned attack. Someone invited Kukuriku and the Croque Monsieur to the same place at the same time in order to create the setup.
Exactly. Someone get the metal detector. I want to see Sparrowson wielding a metal detector wildly.
Only someone with a Rebels connection could engineer such an event.
This is ridiculous. Are you really saying someone in this room was shot last night? That's clearly untrue.
DL6 is my biggest evidence for no 9/11 in the AA universe. Because Von Karma can still get on planes. I mean, I guess.
A bullet wound can be concealed. Perhaps if you were all to take off your shirts.
No, I'm not having everyone in this room stripped down to their knickers just to cater to your outrageous theory. If you can't think of a more reasonable way to prove your stray bullet theory, then we end this damned trial here and now.
Ah, a more reasonable way.
They're also just surrounded by dead bodies. Well, skeletons, but they're surrounded by skeletons.
At that moment, a chill ran down Falcon's spine. He knew that his theory was true. It had to be true. But he also knew he had no way to prove it.
We're fucked!
Madam, I assure you, this will only take a moment. If everyone could just please take off their outer garments. Fair Remus, why don't you go first? I'm not saying you're the murderer, but if you were to have a bullet wound, then...
He's floundering, madam. Agreed. I've heard enough of these rambling theories.
I think we fucked up and got a bad ending, guys. I think we fucked up and got a bad ending.
Falcon, your respect for your comrade is admirable, and you displayed great valiance by leaping headfirst into the lion's den. But you have failed to convince me of this bird's innocence.
Madam Beaumont, I implore you to...
Not another word. We humored you. We set up a court and went through the motions of a trial. And now, the rooster's guilt has been formally proven. There are 3 endings to this game, and I assume that this is the end of a game. You can get a bad ending for the first case. This might actually only be case 3. I was told there were 4 cases. You can get a bad ending for the, second case. Like I said, the judge in one version of that actually gets arrested, and we did not get the judge arrested.
We have more evidence. Enough. The trial is over. Severin Kukuriku, you have been formally tried by the people of the Second Republic. We have found you guilty on the counts of conspiracy, of the murder of the Croque Monsieur, and of the murder of my father, Jean Beaumont.
Madam, please. JJ, it's all right. I've made my peace. This is far from all right. Dying in the name of a new republic, at the hands of rebels. There are worse ways to go. It was good enough for Robespierre, right? Severin?
Hi, sir! Welcome.
Tend the body, Piero.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you plan to kill us too? Why would I do that? You two have done nothing wrong. I see no reason for you to be tried, let alone executed. Your mercy is admirable, madam, but I fear if we let these two go, they will tell the police everything. It would compromise us.
No, we promised to keep our beaks shut, right, Falcon?
Ah, but we cannot trust the word of potential traitors. Madam, for the good of France, we must execute the birds right now.
Yeah, Chicken Edgeworth is fucking dead, guys. Chicken Edgeworth got shot. He's dead on the ground.
Some man of God you are.
I hate to admit it, but you have a point, Remus. This is an unpleasant situation. What to do? Okay, I know. I'm going to give you a choice. You have two options. The first is I shoot you right here and now. That's not something either of us particularly wants, but if it must be done.
What's option number 2?
You join us. We need lawyers to help bring the New Republic into fruition. Your skills would be very much appreciated.
Our skills?
Somebody has to draft new laws. Somebody has to file the paperwork to secure the New Republic's internationally recognized legal status. Someone has to prosecute the officials who corrupted this country. Wouldn't that be a glorious job?
You mean prosecute the Prime Minister? Or the King?
We can discuss specifics later. For now, I need to hear decision. What will it be? Fine, we'll work with you. Good. Then a verbal contract has been made.
So, what happens now?
Pierrot and Fontaine will lead you to Le Canard Joyeux. I will finish up here and meet you in 2 hours. Needless to say, they will be keeping a short eye on... Wow. Needless to say, they shall be keeping a close watch on you. Don't even think about running. Of course. Then we're done here. Fontaine, lead the way.
Yes, madam. Come along, you two.
You can't seriously be trusting these filthy lawyers, madam. They're probably plotting revenge for their dead friend at this very moment. I do trust them. Throughout that trial, I got the impression that Falcon was trying to de-escalate the situation. Avoid violence. Rev Edgeworth, you would have loved illegally prosecuting the king. Ugh. Yeah, they killed our prosecutor, guys. They killed our chicken rival. Such a viewpoint is naive, but it is exactly what we need in this revolution. But they will betray you if they are stupid enough to even raise one feather against me. They will regret it. End of Act 3. Okay, we're actually gonna save and quit because, yeah. So we're on C4. So the way this game works, yeah, and now we have to continue. So the way this game works is, yes, this is, I believe, this one takes place in 1895? 1848. Wow, I was really off. It takes place in 1848. 1848, yes. So the way this game works is, can you see me kind of highlighting? You can't. I have it turned off. Which one is this? There we go. Capture cursor for a sec. So the way this works is, in case 1, I think there was only one ending. But in case 2, around here, somewhere in here, we fucked up with the swan and scared her away, and therefore we also didn't get enough information about the judge, and so the judge got away. So this one, we messed up somewhere and didn't get enough information to prove that Séverien is innocent. So there's 3 different routes from that point. I imagine Séverien dies. He doesn't die, but maybe they don't believe us, and maybe we win? Or maybe, no. You know what? No. There's 3 endings. I wonder if one of these, they probably just straight up kill you. We should have seen what happens if they straight up kill you. But it would be annoying to click through that all right now. So when we do finish this, we're going to go back to somewhere in here. I'll use a walkthrough, and we'll try to get the other endings for case 2 and the 3 different endings for case 3. And there might technically be slightly different endings at the end here, but I don't think so.
But yeah, so we're doing a much shorter stream tonight because I'm very tired. Yeah, not our hard shell heart of gold, I assume, prosecutor friend. He was like, I assume that you have to save him to find out more about JJ. No, Hannah, I think he's dead. I do think he's dead in this ending. But I don't think we get to find out why we changed our name, until we save him. So we have a backstory. We have some kind of fucking backstory. So we gotta find that out. But yeah, the funny thing about Sevron is that, like, he is not as present in this game as, say, like, Edgeworth is, but I am also still attached to him. This is just like Zero Escape, going back in time to save our definitely not a love interest. Yeah, the protag can have a backstory. He changed his name. So I'm sure that means something. He's got some sort of dark backstory, I'm sure. So that's all for this week. I mean, it's so obviously Ace Attorney in, like, so many ways, between, like, the stepladder conversation. For those who missed it, there is an entire ladder versus stepladder debate in here. And there's also, I'm trying to think of what else. Sparrowson eats poisoned chocolate wrapper, which I think is supposed to be a reference to Phoenix eating the necklace. Although, admittedly, when Sparrowson did it, it was to prove that it was poisoned. Yeah, no, Nikki, I was also disappointed that no one was named Benjamin Hunter. But it's, like, so deliberately Ace Attorney that, like, I think you're supposed to, like, a little bit think of Edgeworth. Just, like, at least a little bit. But yeah. So, on Thursday, I'm starting Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward. I think that one. The second one. And then on Friday, I'm not going to commit to anything. Hypothetically AA4, but Ronnie is so wildly busy with finals stuff that, maybe it'll be just another work stream, or, Stardew again. And then Monday we'll be back here. We'll be back here on Monday. Wait, actually, false. Hold on. Pause. I might not be here next Monday. Is next Monday the 22nd? Yeah. So next Monday I might not be here. I'll let you know on social media, but I may or may not be going to Passover at a friend's house next Monday. And if I'm at Passover, I clearly won't be streaming. So yeah, we might Savrin might be dead for a little bit longer, but he'll be fine. You should know about that, Nikki. Yeah, he's gonna be dead for a little bit, but it'll be fine. I'm not sure if we're still doing dinner, so I have to check. So that one's up in the air. But yes, man, that rooster got fucking killed. Schrodinger's prosecutor for real. Thank you all for coming. Have a good week. I might do a work stream tomorrow. If fully depends on how much shopping I have to do after work and how much, like, how much, like, laundry and like job hunting I have to do. But I might do a work stream because I'm kind of behind on what I was supposed to be writing. Again, as always, I'm always behind. It's really unfortunate. I'm so sorry about that, Sarah. That was that was some interesting timing for you. But I will see you all later. Have a good night and drink some water. Sorry about that chicken. Goodbye.